All right, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here at Wat Dusittharam. Now, I'm not sure exactly what it means. It comes from like an old Sanskrit word that's to be content or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure of all of the meaning. Anyway, this temple here is broke down into an old part and a new part. And I've been over here before, and the little Ordination Hall, or the boat, was locked up. And so I'm hoping to be able to talk to the monk and allow them to be able to go inside and see it. It's an old, early Ayutthaya style with a mix of late Ayutthaya style, and it has some other things. So we're going to take a look around this little temple grounds, and I'm going to try to fly the drone. There's a lot of trees, so I don't know how much I can get, but I'll try to where we can get kind of a bird's eye view of this old temple. So let's see what we see. So this is what I wanted to see. I came over here specifically to see this little building. Now, the historical records don't say exactly when this was built, but they think it was maybe built like in the reign of King Narai. Some people say, like one of the chronicles say, that there is something to do with like the wet nurse of King Narai, and they built this during that time. But you can see the base of it is the late Ayutthaya style, but it has like a small porch and like 3 windows, I believe. So we'll see what it looks like. Now the Sema stones are like the little lotus bloom, and they've repaired this a little bit. It used to be like in really bad condition. Here's the guy. He is going to open it up for us. Cop on a cop. So we're going to be able to look inside of this hall. Now, he did tell me that they took most of the stuff out of here and they took it over to the museum. But I really like looking at these buildings. So right out in front here, you see has the Buddha statues. And then it has the little, right here, has the little covered porch. Now, to me, what is amazing, now you see how this building looks. So it has the stairwell right here, and then it has the base of the building, and all of those old ruins that you would have seen would have had this like little balcony like this, and it just has like the little bases of it now, and you don't get to really appreciate how cool these old buildings are. So he opened this up, and nobody ever comes over here and looks at this. I've been over here a couple times, and finally got somebody to open it, so I'm really excited. And so this is the boat. It's really echoey in here. Wow, this is really cool. So this is just a little tiny ordination hall. I mean, there's nothing special about it other than its age. It just has 2 windows. I thought it had 3. So the Buddha is facing towards the water, which is, most of the time they're facing to the east, but it's facing to the west, but that's where the water is at. And they've taken most of the stuff out of here and they've put it at that museum that's over in the historical park at the Sanam Chai Museum. Now they've refixed this up because like 10 years ago, this building was in terrible condition. It was about to fall down. So I'm really excited that they came and they fixed this building up. I'll try to find a picture of what this building looked like before they restored it. So you have the Buddha here that's in the seated position. And I don't know if there used to be murals on these walls or not. You can't tell. I mean, it would have probably, the weather and everything would have deteriorated it so bad. But yeah, this is where the monks can come over. So the monks will come over and they will do their little ceremonies here. Okay, so one more little look inside of this building. So they came and put electricity in it. And then you can see the Ayutthaya style heavy shutters. And then it has 2 doors that come down. And the guy opened it up. So yeah, this is really cool. I like seeing stuff like this. And you can just see how thick these doors are. Yeah, that's a big, thick door. Yeah, that's cool. So let's look outside and see what else is here. Yes, here's a nice look at the outside of that. Yeah, this is a fantastic little building. Stuff like this is really exciting to me. Now, this is the old Ordination Hall, or the old boat. Now, right next to it, right here, this used to be the Wihan. So it is just the base now. What they did is they didn't restore the building. They just left it open. They came in and they built a little roof like this. And then instead of putting walls on it, they just put these little brick columns. And then they put the Buddha here. So whenever this was built originally, there would have been the Wihan right here and then the Ordination Hall right next to it. And so they've done a little different design, which I like the building, but I like at least that they've kind of kept the same footprint and then they can still use it. So here they have the Buddhas for the temple, and then they have a Buddha footprint here. What is bad about this though is it is open, and there's guano all over the floor. So bats are coming over here and nesting up underneath this awning. And I didn't even notice this, but we got a little temple dog. Little temple dog sitting right over there. And so the Thais will come here and they will pray and make merit here at this. And then I don't know what this is about. I've seen these before. It's just massive stone and it has all the Thai writing on it and I can't read it. But it's just right here underneath the awning. And then over there is that little Ordination Hall. And then here they had another little shrine, and they did the same thing with it where they just covered it, and then they have a Buddha, the Chinese Buddha with the hole in the belly. And these I've seen before. These are like a little Chinese thing. So they've done these at some of the other temples I've been to, and here they have a statue of the goddess of mercy. Okay, so this is the old part here, and you can see like right underneath that tree are some bricks and stuff. So that used to be a chedi at one time, and then it has several little tiny chedis around here in the trees and stuff. And then it has this massive stupa that is right here. The base of it, they say, is the late Ayutthaya style. Now where we're at right here, we're not too far from like Wat Mayong, Wat Kudidao, and some of the other temples that are over here. And we're off of the island to the east. And you can see a couple more of the little chedis. And then they have some new ones that they built back over here in the trees. And then there's a gold chedi over there also. Now you can actually go up on this chedi. So let's go up there and let's see some of that plaster work and stuff. And then I'll try to fly the drone around. Over here, these are the little chedis that people have donated to the temple and stuff and put their ashes. So they will build these little chedis over here. So right here you can see they have a chedi. It's being overtaken by the tree. And then up here has the stairwell that you can climb up and see this chedi. So it's getting kind of overrun by some trees, but we'll go on through here. And then here's the stairwell up. And it has a little platform here. Now, back when this was new, there was chedis on the four corners. And then you can see here, plaster work and all of that is still fantastic on the stairs. And then around the base of this chedi, it's still in really good shape. So if this was, 400 years old or so, this is in fantastic shape. It's in better shape than most of the chedis that you will see. So this is the view. There's another chedi over there at another temple. And then you can look down. So we're at the base of it. We're up on like the little walking platform. And it would have had 4 chedis around the corners here. And then you can see all of the detail work right there. Oh, this would have been fantastic. And then the dome of the temple and that little spire up at the top. Yeah, this is quite nice. Yeah, this is not something you get to see every day. And you can see the plaster work. I mean, there's 2.5 inches of the plaster on this. And it has this nice walkway all around. And the trees are starting to overtake it. Now what's cool is over here by the temple, they actually have some of the racing boats that they use. So they built some like awnings and stuff, and they house those big long 55-man racing boats over here. And here's another one of the little chedis around the corners. And then there's the crematorium. And then over here is all the new part of the temple. Another look at the spire here. And you can see the plaster work there, all the little details. So it would look like that all the way up. This would have been quite nice to see whenever it would have been nice and white. I mean, it's still pretty interesting, but whenever it would have been new, oh, it would have been really cool. And here's another one of those little chedis. This one's missing the top. And it does have this one here that's on the corner down below on the lower platform, the lower level. And then over there's that little tiny building that when we first came in. And you can see the little bird thing looking on the eave. And right next to it is that open hall that used to be the Wihan. And they have put a roof. I didn't even notice that, but you can hardly see it through the trees. And you can see how they had the rail on the outside of this chedi. It would have been fantastic to see. It still has quite a bit of the detail. This is as well preserved as most any that you will see. And as you can see, the little stairwell, it's like super, super steep. It's basically like climbing a ladder. So in addition to the big longboats, they have like a little storage thing here for some of the smaller wooden paddle boats. And you can see the long ones. These are the ones that they use for racing. These are the smaller ones. They're not the 55-man. They have a 55-man boat over underneath another little awning. This is pretty interesting. So they have like an old wooden cart that they can actually hook up behind, or like a pole or something. But this is maybe like a ceremonial thing where they would put the big long boat inside here, and then they can use this to launch into the river. And then they have this here that's another little cart. It has like the little dragon heads on it, and then some more of the boats. Yeah, this is really cool. They just got these kind of dry docked right up underneath here. Oh, what's that over there? I think that's something that they do with the rice. So I see what they would use these small boats for. You see right there, they have the little alms bowl. So this would have been something that the monks would have taken out onto the canal in the morning, and they would have paddled around, and they would have got the donations from the locals with these little boats. Yeah, I'm not sure what this here would have been, but this would have been the hopper where they'd have put something in at the top, and then it has like a little chute here. So maybe this would have been something they would have hooked up. It's got a little metal gear here, and it would have turned around. Maybe this would have been part of what they separated the rice from the shaft. I don't know, if somebody knows, leave me a comment down below, tell me what this is used for. So this is part of the new part, even though it doesn't look very new. Over here, that's they have a chalkboard for like the monks, so they will come over here and use this as a school. And then they have like the little pulpit where the head monk can sit. And then what the Thais will do is they'll come and they'll just sit on this these wooden planks. So they'll just sit here on the floor. And we got chickens running around, dogs everywhere. And the monks will also sit up on the raised platform over there. So right here in the front of the temple, so they have like a little noodle shop, and people are eating like the chicken noodles and stuff. And you see you got chickens just running around on the hoof all around. So people are eating, and you just got chickens running around your feet, like trying to grab the little scraps of food. So this is the new Ordination Hall. And you can see it has the massive giants right here guarding the entrance. Has two of them, and then it has the Naga on the rail. And I don't know when they built this building. I couldn't find any information on it, but it's obviously much newer than that old Ordination Hall. You can see the stones here have the Wheel of Law on them, and then all the detail work around. Up there has the Buddha with the Naga, and it has the same little bird things up there on the eaves, but these are silver as opposed to just made out of wood. And then over the windows, much different style. That other one has such a severe bow in the middle, This one here just has the regular flat foundation. And then it has the Buddha here as you come in. Let's go inside and see what it looks like inside of this hall. We'll take a quick peek and we can compare and contrast the old with the new. So this is the new Buddha. Now the hall is pretty similar except for it has the murals behind the Buddha. And then it has 5 windows on each side, so it has 10 windows in this hall. But the walls are just white. It has the red ceiling. And it has the place over here for the monks to sit. They'll give out the blessings. And it has like the little cabinets over there. It'll have like the important books and stuff. And you can come over here and you can pray, make donations. And then here you can buy like the flowers. And then the doors to come in are quite nice also. So these are all hand painted. These doors, a guy will come over and sit and just hand paint all of this. And you can see the amount of detail that goes into it. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. And you can see those big, huge, heavy wooden shutters. They're like 3 inches thick of wood. Yeah, this is nice. It's simple. I like this simple. I don't like it over the top with too much of everything. So one more look at this new Ordination Hall. Definitely a lot more to this than the old one. You can see the 3-tiered roof, the columns, all that detail work stuff that they put around the windows. Now they've had to put the wire mesh to keep the pigeons out. And then you can see the ordination stones are just gigantic compared to that old hall. So you can compare and contrast the old to the new and decide which one you like best. All right, guys. So that finishes up our little walk around this Wat Dusittharam, or however you say it. This is a fantastic temple. This is really, really fun. I've enjoyed this a lot. I was pretty excited whenever the guy said that I could actually get in there and walk around in that old Ordination Hall. I mean, I've been here several times, and I actually made a video of these 4 temples that are along the river here, but I wasn't able to get into that old hall. So today we were lucky enough, so I made a specific video of this temple. And as you can see behind me, the chedi itself is worth taking a look at. It's so cool. It's just down here. You feel like you're in the country, but you're just a stone throw from Ayutthaya. All the trees makes it feel like you're out in the, out in the jungle. You got chickens crowing, doing their thing everywhere, and the trees are just growing up around all of these old buildings. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. This is the kind of stuff I do. I go make videos of things that I see that are interesting to me. So if you like stuff like this, and you're at the right place. I don't do anything really fancy. I just tell you what I know, and I show you what I see. So if you like this stuff, then you're definitely in the right place. So give me a like, comment, tell me what you think. If you want me to do something different, tell me that also. And until next time, guys, remember, from Ayutthaya, life is a journey. Enjoy.